Okay. So we struck a nerve this morning here on Dr. Khadijah's channel where we are unpacking a person's undying friendship, and they're deeply rooted in that strong, intense sexual chemistry. It's a life force. It has overtaken the entire experience. And with all due respect, I can understand a person wanting to shut down once it's pulled to the surface, because you can't live like that. You can't go through everyday life in the vulnerability of strong, heightened, intense sexual chemistry and life force, especially the influence that that person has on you. This person may have blocked you, and it ain't because they don't fuck with you. It's just because it's a life force, baby. Okay, and it's I'm not making jokes. I talk my shit, but I'm not making jokes. Okay, and we're gonna use this deck. Okay, we are. We're gonna use this deck because everyday life is happening with this person. As I was saying, this person, the video cut off. I was speaking and didn't know the video cut off. So let me try to recap what I said. Like, the way this person, we were showing empathy. Like, someone could be spilling their guts out to one while they're calling in for somebody else. They don't. It's an empathic thing, but they don't want their empathy to be weaponized against them for somebody else's personal gain. They're starting to stand their ground, and it's the inspiration. It's the inspiration that they get from you. They were afraid of the sales funnel they use on these bitches or these men. They didn't want you to do that to them. You see what I'm saying? They have that terrible fear that once they bring all this to the surface, that you're only going to tell them, well, this was only supposed to be a thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm open to seeing other people or something to that effect, and it crushes their spirit or crushes their hopes and dreams in a sense. Not so much to the point where they can't get their ass back up, but it just fucks them up. Like, if you feel that way, it would fuck you up to hear that. Let's just be honest. Now, like, share, and subscribe if it makes sense. They're brainstorming. Keep fresh ideas flowing. They're trying to brainstorm as to how to bring this to you, this trusted information. I trust you. And they're finding innovative ways to live vicariously through this while we live this everyday thing called life. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a vision board about how they're going to master their newfound feelings. They have a big inspiration about this. This is pulling out my authenticity to the surface. What I don't share with other people, I share with this person because I can. You see what I'm saying? So you could be somewhere slowing down so you can show up, and advertise and get your business out there. Okay? Because you right now, y'all the expert. You looking like the expert, and someone wants to make an investment, okay, in you. They want to know your niche. And it's very interesting because I just so happen to look down at this deck, and you see the magician. You see how she's fixing she healed that man. She nursed this reptilian, this hard-hearted person, this keep it logical and less emotional. She's nursing this person back to health. She got control. You got control over somebody's sacral energy. Yes, we're saying that this morning. Okay, what is this? Direct. Learn how to find direct. This person is trying to understand is like, is it because of my ways of meeting people and constantly interacting with people? How did I meet this person? They're trying to get on top of it. They're trying to. Okay? But they don't want to they don't want to use the resource. Oh, I was saying they could have received, it's a possibility they received negative advice about using like beef up your game with what you're learning from this person, because this person has a strong influence on you. And this person is like, I don't want to use it for game to get more people, to do a sales funnel and things like that. I know my influence, but I also know this person's influence. This person's nothing to play with. Absolutely nothing to play with. So I want to keep it. So we were getting to the fact that this person wants to keep it for themselves. They want to inspire. They are inspired by you. They're inspired, and they're hook, line, and sinker. Okay? So they found their niche. They found it in you. Something like that. All the romantic jams, the Luther Vandross, the everybody from the 70s and 80s, the Temptations, going all the way back to the damn 50s. They are traditional with you. It's like I found the inspiration to even know what that is and to embody that, to be the epitome of that. What those guys, those women were singing back in the day. They had real depth to what they were talking about. They had this person has that with you. Mm-hmm. I know you from somewhere. And I'm not letting you go nowhere. You're not going anywhere. So you can just forget it. Okay, you might as well just hang your hat up. Take your shoes off, have a drink, have a smoke, whatever your vice is, have sex with me, let's do this. Kind of thing. I hope you're ready because this person is trying to tell you it's over, okay? It's over. And I don't say it in a way that's deemed aggressive in a negative way, but they are coming. They have come, okay? You might mistake their silence for, oh, they're taking my shit and giving it to somebody else. No, they're not running game like that. They were advised to do that, but they didn't do that. Ooh, let's talk about it. Well, let's see. Collective, do you feel like you're afraid of the intensity of what do you realize what you've done? Is the whole message in this reading. I hope you realize what you've done because once you know, you can't go back to not knowing. Okay? So you're going to have to tighten your shit up. If this is not what you want, I don't know how you're going to do this. Like, are you going to lay them down easy if that's not what you want? But I don't get the hint that's not what you want. This person is afraid that that's not what you want. This says stand out. Personal brand. This way is to bring out what makes you extraordinary. What makes you stand out from the rest of these motherfuckers. And that's it. I can't think of anything anything that you're nothing like what I know. I already came from the City Hall traffic. Okay? I found you in the midst of City Hall traffic and you still stick out like a sore thumb. All this time later, sometime later, you still stick out. You stand out. So allow it. This person is advising you to get out of your own way and let the doors of success open for you. Drop the resistance and go with the flow. Maybe this person needs to drop the resistance and go with the flow. And listen. Listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being is saying to you because you got to follow your gut feelings and stay connected to the divine within. The mindfulness is important. This person is meticulous in detail about you. They could tell you things about you didn't even know they could tell you about you. They could tell you what's in your bank account. They could tell by the way you spend the money. They could tell by the way you're earning money what's going on with you. They pay attention. You know why? Because they're invested. Look, when I split the deck, you got the Lovers and the Magician, divine counterparts. You didn't know that was your divine counterpart? You know it felt some type of way, but did you realize? Are you willing to put down the resistance and accept the fact that this is your divine counterpart? This is your match. You've met your match. This person damn sure met their match, and they're praying for you. You don't even know they pray for you. That's the whole kicker. You have no idea that they pray for you. You might think they out lollygagging around, and they somewhere in deep hermit mode praying for you. Saying affirmations for you. Calling you in. I see the Empress in my mind's eye. I see the Six of Cups in my mind's eye. Are you ready? So say you ready. So when you ready, go back and watch that old Pisces. Yes! That's the Eight of Wands right there. Yes. This person could have tried to have this conversation with you, and they don't know if you really it's like, think of Malcolm X when he asked Betty to marry him. He got on the payphone and was like, will you marry me? She was like, yes. He was like, well, did you hear my question? And she said, well, did you hear my answer? So they very in tune with each other. This person's very in tune with you. I feel like you're in tune with them too. So you might carry yourself a little different in a way that they do, or you might match the way they carry themselves in everyday life. So they don't know what you're thinking, what you're feeling half the time. They don't know because you could be a little mysterious. You could be very mysterious. We're not going to sugarcoat that shit because you are the great mother. You surrender to the mystery. They have surrendered to your mystery. They fell into your arms. So are you going to nurse them? You're going to continue to nurse. You have nursed them back to health. Okay? You have nursed their health. You provide nourishments in their body. Okay? So, unrequited love. You want to talk about that? If the cards ever want to come out. That's too many cards. Like, this is not, it's like once they had an experience with you, I hear Marvin Gaye, since I had you, I haven't been with no other woman. Since I had you, baby, I haven't been with no other woman. You might not believe that, but okay. That's what this person is that's the energy. Because of what you've done for them. You know, I don't think you peep game or realize they want you to be responsible with them. Man or woman. They want you to be very responsible. Okay. Since 4 cards want to keep falling out at a time, the death of transformation. That's the reason why. I gotta hide his dick, but the strength. That's your dick now. The 3 of Swords. That's the unrequited love and the High Priestess. Scorpio, Leo. Could be a little bit of Libra in here. And Pisces. Even Cancer. But the High Priestess is typically Pisces. Okay? You know what I get? Who this person is? This person know you. This person know you from somewhere. You operate on your shadow side with this person. You release all inhibition with this person. This person, since I had you, no, he don't stand up like that for nobody but you. Or she doesn't get aroused for nobody like that but you. It's mutual respect. Y'all are breaking a lot of hearts with this 3 of Swords. And the High Priestess is, you can know that and not be speaking on it. And this person is like, are you sure you're ready? I'm going to give you some space to think about it, to miss me. This person could be fasting from you right now to see it, to make sure you're ready. Absence make the heart grow fonder. And it's making his heart grow fonder because he cannot stop praying for you, thinking about you. He make a lot of things about you. He might even talk about you a lot. 6 of Cups on the bottom. And the King of Cups is under that. And the Emperor is under that. So what, am I lying? What does that tell you? Leadership, taking action. This Emperor is operating out of the King of Cups and the 6 of Cups. This person freaked out and could have broke up with you. Or just stopped talking to you. Where you might be taking it as rejection. You might be taking it as unrequited love. But what the thing of it is more, it's not it's not y'all chemistry. It's the fact that how I'm going to live through everyday life with this energy by myself. This person thinks they're by themselves more than they actually are. They're paranoid. So they broke up with you out of paranoia. They're overwhelmed. The experience, the hustle and bustle of everyday life don't hold a candle to them being overwhelmed with you. I don't know what's up. The cards are like real clumsy today because they're fucking nervous. You see this Chariot? You see what you did to this person? Do you see what you did to this person? You got the Empress and the Emperor and the Lovers and the Chariot. and the High Priestess. Now in this deck, this says the Strength, but in the other traditional decks, it would be the Justice. You see what I'm saying? So where the Strength would be, like the 8th Arcana would be the Strength, it says the Justice in this deck. They switched them around. So you are this person's weakness. But little do they know, they don't, you give this person life. They draw a lot of energy. They draw a lot from you. Or you give a lot. You give more to them than you give yourself credit for. Okay? Because a lot of love, passion, and devotion here. And you remove so many blocks from them. Okay? They don't know what to do with themselves. They feel like the honorable thing is to share it with you. But they don't think you want it. For some reason, they convince themselves you don't want it. Why do they think my collective doesn't want it? They might just be deflecting or projecting. Like, yeah, they love you, but they don't know what it means. Page of Swords. They're trying to seek the right counsel. What's on the bottom? Ace of Swords. I said something about praying, right? Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. They're trying to learn. They're doing some due diligence somewhere. They're seeking that clarity about that Queen of Wands. They like her. Oh, they like you a lot. Because they love you a lot. They like you a lot because they love you a lot. I can't believe the Emperor and the Empress came out together with this King of Cups. Okay? Obviously, you know that they practice a lot of emotional intelligence. They're very reasonable. They're very just. So what I get when I see the King of Cups is they don't say bad words to you. They speak to you in a very respectful tone, a very loving, warm, and affection. They embrace you. Okay? They take the necessary kindness. They put all their best positive traits into you. It doesn't mean they don't still have negative ones, but they don't practice that with you. They don't want to show you that because you don't bring that out of them. What you bring out of them is what they show you, and they are like real to the point like that, real like blunt like that. So this person is like, if you bring out the ugly in me, that's what you get. If you bring out the beautiful in me, that's what you get. And you bring out the beautiful in them. Like, they do not want you messing this up. Like, it's pressure. Like, you see how this Emperor is looking at this girl? They're looking at you like that. But then again, you see how this man, the reason he's so hard on you like this is because he really feel like this. I have to cover her body. Because he worships the ground you walk on. He would. He's very loyal to you. I don't know what you did to that man, but he cannot stop replaying how you take care of things with him. You see how her head is rolling back, how she's releasing all inhibition. Sex is in the way that they articulate. We got the Strength again. Your proud, your integrity, your fight. Okay? They just watching you. And then the Ace of Wands is clarifying that. So you got 2 aces here. That's a lot of good news. Okay? The Page of Swords is also contracts. Okay? The Page of Swords can be a text message. But pick the phone up and call. You have their mind, their head, and their loins are actually aligning. What I get with the aces is this has to be, they're flabbergasted. It's like they're mind blown that their clarity, their mind, and their dick. I heard wayward dick. Everything aligns to you. Okay, they're proud. They learn a lot from you. Is what I get from the Page of Swords too. And then when I see that High Priestess, they know that you can articulate things. They know that you're very intelligent. You're very wise. From a spiritual sense as well as a practical one. Somebody's going through a massive ego death. And they focused on that. So that's drawing you back in. Not that you ever left, but it's drawing you in. Yeah. And here's your Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're attractive and all that, but it's not because you're attractive. It's because you know your shit. A Queen of Wands knows her stuff, and she's not afraid to move on it. And you see how she has this wand in her hand and this Ace of Wands right here? I see control. It's a level of control, but you have a level of integrity where this person doesn't mind. But they want you to be careful. They want you to really like understand, like, you think it's a game. You have a way over this person. Okay? This person's hook, line, and sinker. This person loves to watch you. See how this man is smiling? This man loves to cater to you. This person is submissive to you, and not in a way where he's weak. Don't call him a punk, because he's not. Okay? Okay. I just split the deck. I saw the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, with the unrequited love with everybody else. He hit it and quit it. He did. Not with you. The thought never occurred to him to hit it and quit it with you. He don't remember that he even came at you that way, if ever. He doesn't see it that way. He always felt this way. You didn't always know that. So now he's trying to make sure you understand that because it's overwhelming. It's only growing deeper, and the love for the life force is strong. Okay? Because you helped him overcome something that would have blocked him, that would have kept him as a King of Swords, Knight of Wands. You see what I'm saying? He's an Emperor, King of Cups. So that's somebody who's just. Has all the material, all the means to be the leader in the community, or the leader of his social group, or the leader of in your household, the leader of you. He could be your husband, okay, if you would let him. So if he were to ask you, what I'm getting from all of this, if he were to ask you to be, would you let him be your husband? Would you? And that's what all this comes down to. That's why he's so nervous. That's why I keep dropping the cards. That's why everything's clumsy right now. Because he don't know how he doesn't know how he wants to articulate it. He wants to make you an offer. Seven of Wands. And that's clarified by the star. So I like that the major arcanas are there. The optimism. When you see the Seven of Wands, that's typically warding off other fucking unwarranted opinions. You're the Queen of Wands. This person treats you in a way that he could be notorious for everything else in the book, but not when it comes to you. There's always an inspiration to pull you away from that kind of shit. He's used to having people leaving people with their bed hair. Like they stretched out, don't know what the fuck is going on in that Seven of Cups energy. He could have loved on you the same way. You see what I'm saying? And you remain intact. You remain responsible. You remain confident. You remain sure of yourself. You don't get lost in it. Because this time around, y'all each other's match. You met each other's match. But what he doesn't realize is you feel the same way. You just carry it with a lot of confidence. You exude so much confidence that he's not sure if you feel as deep as he wants to. It's like a healthy competition. It's kind of cute in a way where it's like, no, I love you more. No, you don't. You don't know how much I love you because you don't believe that I love you just as much as you love me, because you don't. It's one of those type of situations. Okay? And you got all these motherfuckers. You believe in him with the star. And the Seven of Wands is like, are you fucking crazy? You got the public going at you like, is you fucking crazy? Like, you put all this, you're setting yourself up to fail. You're better than this. You're too beautiful. You're too this. You're too that. You're too smart. You have a great head on your shoulders. So don't you think I'm using common fucking sense? I know what the shit feel like. You don't. I do. Kind of thing. But that optimism, that hope, that healing energy, y'all know what y'all do for each other. People don't understand it, but it's not for them to understand it. But people could be cussing you out for that shit. You see, I like the color range in all these cards. With the star, the King of Cups, and the Six of Cups. You gonna tell me that's not worth a damn to me? For me, so to speak. Okay, and what's on the bottom? Your Ten of Cups. It's a completion. I just feel like people know when people, it's like when you're notorious for something, you don't like if a person used to be reckless or a slacker, just roll with it. If a person was a slacker or just reckless about things, about how they handle themselves, so they're not going to be that careful with other people. They graduated from it. And then when people are afraid, they project that or deflect it off on you. But this motherfucker is devout to you. Like you gonna let me do what I'm supposed to do. Like he knows what he's supposed to do with you. And he's like, I'd be damned if you tell me no. Like you're gonna let me do what I'm supposed to do. Well, these are strong emotions here. This is why the video cut off at first. And you have nagging opinions from people. Sorry about that. Eight of Pentacles. When you focus on yourself, it's hard for people not to focus on you. But they see how the way that you focus on yourself, you can take really good care of yourself. This person can take really good care of themselves too. Like there's no judgment. That's what it is with you. The fact that you don't judge. People look at you and think we should put this person on a fucking mantelpiece or a platform or some kind of pedestal. Like you're not human too. Like you don't see people for who they are. But it's like the hypocrisy is people can accept you seeing them for who they are, flaws and all. But when it comes to your happiness, it's like it's not what's being said is always what's not being. It's never what's being said is what's not being said. So if you are faced with unwarranted opinions, it's because people are afraid that this person is going to take their great support from them. They're gonna be afraid you're gonna run off with this person, and they're not gonna have their support system no more. They're not gonna have their friend or whatever, however way you show up, whatever the nature of the experience is with you and these people. It's like they may love you, but they're not respecting boundaries. And that's what that Seven of Wands is telling me. It's like they know that you're a great catch. Here's a High Priestess. They know you know some shit. You know your stuff. Okay? And there's your third ace, your Ace of Pentacles. The only one missing now is the Ace of Cups. You can tangibilize things. You can articulate things. You got clarity, you got insight, you got passion, you got drive, you got too much going for you to waste it on that. That's not for anybody to tell you what the fuck you're wasting your potential on, because the only thing that's going to stop them from doing is being friends with you. So they're being too possessive with you. But it could be coming from a loving space. You can be intelligent enough to know that it's coming from a loving space, but it's not very respectful at the end of the day. It's it crossed the line. So if you could drop your resistance and go with the flow of this person want to make sure you're going to drop the resistance and go with the flow. But this person is also putting up a barrier with you, and your confidence is like, I'm very patient because I understand the process. I understand who you are, just like you understand who I am, and I'm very secure with myself, and I have a lot going for myself. Obviously, with this Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. You're your own Ten of Cups first before you could be a Ten of Cups for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That's why people are so attracted to you. And this person's attracted to you. And this person, maybe not to the velocity of you, but I disagree respectfully. I feel like this person has the same experiences as you. So they have a lot of attention on them, just like you. It's just that they're not operating in a way where they're not promoting themselves as magnetized anymore, even though people are drawn to them, like the way people are drawn to you. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to share their best friend or their sister or whoever you are to these people. They don't want to share you, but neither does your person. So it's not to make you have a big head, collective. It's just that if you thought you was doing a bad job, that's not true. People recognize you for all that you've been through and still manage that integrity, the morals, the ethics, the beliefs. The integrity is what speaks out to me with the strength card and it's Queen of Wands. And you got this high priest. You got too much. You got so much going for you that God lets people see your character for what it is because you work at it and you're honest to a fault. So anybody who try to drag your name in the mud, it falls flat, like it's flatline. The way you weigh out pros and cons with how you interact with people, like you always on point more than you're not on point. And when you're not on point, you're not afraid to say, this is not my niche, or I don't have my footing in this. You know what I mean? Like, you're not afraid to seek education. A master is still a teacher. I'm sorry, a master teacher is still a student. They still open to learn. They're still receptive to learn because you're not stagnant. So you're always open to learn something new. So what I'm getting with that is the person, whoever this person is to you, that is head over heels for you, that needs to speak with your parents immediately so they can take you off the market type of experience. Oh, I lost my thought. It'll come back to me. Needless to say, this person admires, they're very proud of you, okay? In case you didn't think you was doing a great job, it just feels really, really good to say that. It feels really good to these people to have known you, because they trust you. You could be trusted. That's hard to find. It's a rarity. I could trust you. Oh, you gonna always have a massive erection with me. That's what they're saying. So this Three of Swords kind of help is a healing thing. With the High Priestess is healing. What you conceal under your dress, you don't gotta worry about that no more. Especially with this new experience. So I feel like this person was the same mother to you, the same mystery, the way you fell, the way they fell into your arms, you fell into their arms too. But you also met other people that are the same way as you. So they're gonna miss their friend. That's what they're saying. I'm gonna miss you. Like, it's your time to step up and own your power with this emperor and this empress. It's your turn, basically. And I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss all the times we laugh, all the times we cry, all the times we vent, all of it. These people saw you through some stuff, just like you saw them through some stuff. They was right, they solid for you, just like you're solid for them. I'm proud of you, collective. I think that's it. With the Three of Pentacles, there it is. The Three of Pentacles is you working on yourself, but you also work well with all these other people, and they go your fourth ace right there. This is breaking news. You got all my aces on the board. That's the helping hand of God. He got you back. It's like this balance, okay? And it's reciprocity. I keep seeing that Three of Swords keep wanting to stick out. It's like you really persevered through some shit that nearly took your ass out. Because the Three of Swords is here twice. And that Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. So you could be wondering if you're somebody who is a leader in the community or an asset to the community, you are being received well. You got it. It's like you sacrificed something and all of it came into fruition. Like right now. All of it. Oh, you're your own happiness. You are your own happiness first. It's like it came full circle. It's like you don't age at all. Whatever you do for creativity, you don't age at all. You're just as happy and content. That's why this motherfucker want to take you off the market. That Three of Swords, he did a lot for you. I keep repeating that. I'm going to keep repeating that. He did a lot for you. That's heavy emphasis. That's Three of Swords here. Twice. It's not as petty as saying, oh, you're going to leave others heartbroken. They're going to be at your wedding cheering you on because they're not going to have no choice but to respect it. You see what I'm saying? It's your chance to be happy too. Because I feel like you was cast out at first and you earned your respect with the people. Good for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.